You are not essential.
The words hit like a dry punch to the stomach. The meeting room was full, and no one dared to look at him. Lucas was never the kind of person who drew attention. He arrived early, left late, always with the same worn backpack, the same cold cup of coffee on his desk. At the company, he was the guy in the back. He didn't lead meetings. He didn't appear in corporate photos. But he was the one who handled what no one else wanted to touch. When systems crashed, it was Lucas. When clients threatened lawsuits, it was Lucas. When impossible deadlines appeared, Lucas stayed until dawn. His boss, Ricardo, loved catchy phrases. He spoke loudly, gestured dramatically, promised recognition in every meeting. Here, we value those who wear the company's shirt. Lucas wore it. But he never received the applause. At home, life was simple. A small apartment, rent sometimes late. His wife asked if all that effort was really worth it. It'll work out, he said. Even without certainty, then came the crisis. A serious failure, a mistake that pushed the company to the edge of collapse. Major clients threatened to break contracts. Investors demanded answers. Panic took over the office. Ricardo shouted. Directors blamed each other. No one had a solution. Lucas stayed silent. That night, he stayed alone in the office. Lights off. Screen glowing. Reheated coffee. He worked like never before. Rewrote processes. Created an improvised solution. Risky, but possible. At 5 in the morning, he sent the report. The email subject read, "Emergency solution that must be implemented today." He saved the company. But he didn't yet know the price. The meeting was scheduled for the same day, full room. Board members, investors. Lucas sat in the back, as always. Ricardo entered confidently. Slides began flashing on the screen. Technical solutions, strategies, results. Lucas felt a knot in his stomach. It was his work. Line by line, idea by idea. Ricardo spoke as if he had spent sleepless nights, as if he had created everything himself. It was a fast and strategic response, he said, smiling. Some applauded. Lucas waited for his name to be mentioned, waited for someone to say, "This came from the team," nothing. Then Ricardo took a deep breath and changed his tone. "But to move forward, we need to cut costs. People who are not essential." Lucas's heart raced. Ricardo turned toward him. "Lucas, your work here ends today." Silence. "You are not essential." No explanation. "No thank you." No eye contact. Lucas stood up slowly. His face burned. He picked up his backpack. No one said a word. Some looked away. Others pretended to check their phones. He left. The door closed. And there, in that empty hallway, something inside him broke, and something else began to grow. The days that followed were quiet. Résumé sans. Automated replies, no calls. Savings ran out quickly. Rent fell behind. His wife held her fear so she wouldn't fall apart. "Maybe it's a sign," she said one night. Lucas didn't answer. He remembered the words. "You are not essential," they echoed. But slowly, something changed. People started calling. Former clients, ex-colleagues from other companies. "You're the one who solved that crisis, right?" "We know it was you." Lucas realized something important. The company had survived, but it didn't know how to continue without him. Months later, the news broke. The solution presented by Ricardo began to fail. Investors demanded technical explanations. Ricardo couldn't explain. Audits were opened. Old emails surfaced. Lucas's name appeared. Again and again, the truth came out. Ricardo fell. Lost his position, prestige, respect. That same day, Lucas received a call. "We need to talk. The company wants you back." He scheduled the meeting. In the same room, the same chair. This time he sat at the front. He listened to offers, requests, justifications, and calmly replied, "When I needed you, you called me non-essential. Today, I choose where I am needed." He stood up, walked out, without shouting, without humiliating, whole. Lucas took another path, worked with people who recognized his value. He grew. He didn't become rich overnight, but he was never invisible again. The company that fired him was never the same, because some people only notice the foundation when the ground starts to collapse. Not everyone who appears is the one who holds everything up. Not everyone who is silenced is weak. If this story spoke to you, write amen, follow. and share because someone needs to hear this today.